Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain valley near a silent forest, lived a young deer and an old mountain goat. The valley was wide and still, with tall rocks, soft grass, and a slow stream flowing between stones. The deer was gentle and talented, but his heart was troubled and restless. He wanted quick growth and fast success, but nothing seemed to stay. Every day the deer looked at the mountains and felt small. He tried many paths, but left them halfway. His mind jumped from one thought to another. While the valley stayed calm, his heart stayed noisy. At night, the deer stood awake under the open sky. His body rested, but his thoughts did not. Fear of failure, confusion about the future, and sadness from the past filled his mind. Sleep was light, peace was broken, and joy felt distant. During the day, the deer moved fast, always rushing. Other animals moved slowly and carefully, step by step. They seemed peaceful with little effort, while he felt tired with big dreams. Their slow life brought calm, while his fast life brought worry. One quiet morning, the deer met the old mountain goat on a rocky path. The goat lived close to the hills, strong and patient like the stones around him. His eyes were deep, and his presence felt steady and warm. The deer sat beside him and shared his heavy thoughts. The mountain goat listened without speaking. He did not hurry the deer or correct him. He waited until the deer's voice became soft. Then he nodded gently and spoke with care. The goat asked the deer to visit him every morning. He gave him a simple task. Each day, he said, carry one small pebble from the stream. Place it beside this rock, and then leave. The deer felt unsure. One pebble felt meaningless. There was no speed, no reward, no big goal. But the goat's calm voice gave him comfort, so he agreed. The next morning, the deer came quietly. The stream flowed slowly, touching each stone with patience. He chose one small pebble and carried it carefully. When he placed it beside the rock, his mind stayed still for a moment. The task continued day after day. Some mornings he felt tired, some mornings lazy, some mornings doubtful. Still he came, picked one pebble, and placed it gently. Slowly his breath became deep, and his thoughts became soft. While doing the task, the deer noticed small details: the cool touch of the stone, the sound of water, the shape of the hills. Before, his mind ran far ahead. Now it stayed with his steps. His restless thoughts slowly lost their power. Weeks passed, and the pebbles formed a quiet line. It was not large, not impressive, but it was steady. The deer realized something had changed inside him. He slept better, felt calmer, and rushed less. One evening the mountain goat met the deer again. The sun rested low behind the hills, painting the valley in soft light. The goat pointed at the pebbles beside the rock. He asked the deer what he saw. The deer thought deeply. He said he saw many small efforts joined together. He saw patience growing without noise. He saw that returning every day mattered more than speed. The mountain goat smiled and explained gently. He said, "Consistency is like the mountains, slow but strong. A restless mind wants fast results, but peace needs time. Small actions done daily shape the heart." The goat compared the deer's past and present. Before, his days were rushed and empty. Now his days were slow and meaningful. Before, his mind lived in fear of tomorrow. Now it rested in today. The goat said the pebbles were only a symbol. The real work was training the mind to return again and again. Consistency builds trust within yourself. That trust brings inner peace. The deer felt light and clear. He understood that strength does not come from speed. It comes from steady effort and quiet patience. His heart felt balanced like the hills around him. From that day on, the deer changed his way of living. He chose one path and stayed with it. He worked calmly, rested fully, and worried less. His mind learned to move slowly, even when life felt fast. As the evening deepened, the deer stood quietly in the valley. The hills rested, the stream flowed gently, and silence felt safe. There was no rush, no fear, only calm presence. The deer breathed deeply and felt grateful. Remember this softly. Small steps done every day lead to great change. Consistency is gentle, but its power is deep. If this story helped you, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to learn English and hear more moral stories, stay with us. Thank you for listening.